us on Instagram at Express Truth Show.
Yes, people, Express Truth Show, making Thursdays great again. For those of you who have been asking about our PlayStation 5 raffle, yes, it is still in full effect, but we had to change some things. So how you get involved now, you're going to head over to our website at www.expresstruthshow.com, and you're going to click on the Too Hot for YouTube tab, and you're going to see a video. You're going to be able to purchase that video for £5. Once you do so, you'll be emailed a raffle code, which will automatically be your entry for the raffle for the PlayStation 5s. So for those who have previously purchased tickets, those are still valid, so do not worry. And the winners, because we're giving away two, the winners will be read out on the last show in August. So good luck, and we out here, man. Express Truth Show.
Welcome back, people. It's the Express Truth Show, making Thursdays great again. And before we do anything today, I want to say a big, massive shout out to the Patreon crew, Spotify crew, iTunes crew, Mixcloud crew, TikTok crew, and the website crew. And with that being said, people, do not forget to check out our website, www.expresstruthshow.com. Now, people, very important, man. Hit the link in our description below. Melanin Matchmaker is a dating app that connects black singles. Very, very important, man. Jump on there right now. Use our code. Go and, you know what I mean? Go and find a date, man. See what I'm saying? It's hot right now. It's warm right now, but we're coming towards the end of summer, man. See what I mean? You're going to want some companionship. You want to build. You want to meet your life partner. You want to meet people, man. Jump onto Melanin Matchmaker, man. Jump into our description box below and join the app today. Now, before we do anything else, let me introduce my co-host, Stephen Brown. Stephen, what's going on, man?
Gang. You know what? Sorry, I was waiting for the round of applause. Gang. Making Thursdays great again. Never lie again. Dynamic duo back in full effect, man. Get me? What we saying, man? Sitting there looking like a blueberry and that. What's goodie for?
Nah, man, I'm seeing the t-shirt, man. Old school vibes.
Old school merch.
Old school vibes, man. Looks good, man. And that's the first wave of merch as well.
Facts.
People, if you need that, man, go over to the website.
If you got this, you're old school. If you don't have this, you need this. You get me? www.expresstruthshow.com.
Facts.
Family, but how's the week been, man? Before we kick it up like a game of FIFA, man.
Not too bad, man. Fresh out of London. See what I'm saying?
Big up made you think one.
Shout out made you think, man, for the invite and all that. The Rock Nation brunch type thing.
Nah, it was crazy, fam.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Still.
A lot of nice people still.
A lot of beautiful people, man.
Yeah, a lot of beautiful people still.
Facts.
We're gonna talk major thing. We're gonna talk. Need to link up with a few of them London podcasters still. Need to
Definitely
bring at least one of them to Brom, you get me?
Yeah, man, we're gonna collab, man. Definitely. Shout out all the rappers, influencers.
Yeah, everyone was in the bits, man.
Channel owners.
Everyone was in the bits, man.
Personalities. See what I'm saying?
Whatever you do, man.
And as we bowled in,
to push the culture forward.
You know what I mean? The new Express Truth, so that was a bonus.
That was a beautiful reception. I'm not gonna
shout out to all the Brummies that was in the building as well.
Yeah, 1 and 2 and that. 1, 2, 1 and that.
You know what I'm saying? Man, like Shaquan Peters. You know what I'm saying? Boxer and all that.
Big boxer and that.
I caught up with him because the last time I seen him, he wasn't even pro yet.
I swear.
So when we linked up there, it was like full circle thing, innit?
Mad fun.
See what I'm saying?
Hard work pays off, G.
It's a fact. He's got a big fight coming up as well.
Good luck to him, man.
See what I'm saying? So what are you saying, man?
Family, me can't complain, Oh, no, it's not. Casio kettle, yeah, so it's a kettle still. I'm there, man. I'm excited because it's Thursday. My favourite day of the week, yeah. Shout out Thierry as well. Happy birthday and all that.
Man. Happy birthday, man.
Happy B-Day and all that. Little big man and that. Pump you up when I see you later, though. Gang. But, fam, everything's good, There's exciting stuff. There's a lot of beautiful possibilities on the horizon. So I am quite excited for the rest of this year.
That's a fact.
You see me?
That's a fact.
What we saying, man? Talk to me nice, G.
I'm here, man, in the building, man. We in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is, yeah?
Yeah.
I've been kind of under the weather, I'm not going to lie.
Now, I know you screamed at me yesterday.
I'm a little bit tired, man.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit tired. I need some rest. You know what I'm saying? And especially after what it's been non-stop, the last 2 weeks, non-stop. As you think you got a little moment to relax, there things going on again. But it's nothing, man. We're here doing the podcast, man.
As always, man.
So
It's the game of life.
all right, I want to start here today. Yeah,
Go through.
Will Smith. You know that whole Oscar slap. It's come back up again.
Again.
You know why it's come back up?
Talk to me.
Because Will Smith put out an apology.
Soklo and Doklo with that.
So he put out an apology. We'll play that in a second.
Okay.
I believe it's the first time he's publicly spoke since the whole thing.
I know Chris hasn't
Properly.
said anything yet.
Yeah, it's the first time he's properly spoke. He had a whole setup going on.
Too little, too late.
You know what I mean? Like a whole clean camera setup and all that. We're going to play it in a second.
Too little, too late.
But I want to... Where's everyone who was saying it was fake, man? People still think it's fake. That's what I'd love to know. Because at the time, I was saying, two men like that, who are kind of like legends in the game,
Facts.
don't really need...
They don't need no clout, man.
They don't need clout. They don't need no publicity
But
stuff.
think about it. Why would it be fake as well, yeah? Two huge black legends, yeah? Respectively, in their respective fields. It was the first time the Oscars was being produced by a black man as well. Like, come on. You think with that ghetto? We don't need all that, man. The same people who were saying it was fake were saying, oh, they probably had Popeye's chicken catering and that.
Yeah.
Like, you need to allow that Igorish mentality, man.
Real talk.
Is it me?
I think Will Smith's going outside still, but we're going to play the thing.
Play the thing.
We're going to play the thing, man. We're going to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point. It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I saw an interview that Chris's mother did, and you know, that was one of the things about that moment. I just didn't realize, and you know, I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt in that moment. So I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I want to apologize to Chris's family, specifically Tony Rock. You know, we had a great relationship. You know, Tony Rock was my man. And this is probably irreparable. I spent the last 3 months replaying and understanding the nuances and the complexities of what happened in that moment. And I'm not going to try to unpack all of that right now, but I can say to all of you, there is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave in that moment.
I will pull him off.
There's no part of me that thinks that's the optimal way to handle a feeling of
we knocked it on the head
disrespect.
there. We knocked it on the head there. We knocked it on the head.
All right, go on.
I'm not going to lie, you know. We're not going to stay on this too long. I was watching Enemy of the State the other day.
The Gene Hackman as well, yeah.
Sick, wicked film. But I just felt bad, like, when I say I felt bad, like, a man's whole legacy is being ruined by his wife, man. And I know people hate when we say this, but his whole thing is being ruined by his wife, man.
His wife, yeah, and his actions. Because he didn't need to bite.
He didn't need to, no. But I
He didn't
feel
need to
like
bite.
that played a huge part.
She's the main antagonist, but he didn't need to bite as well.
He didn't, but I feel like he's become such a laughing stock in the world of social media that he felt like he had to do something.
Entanglement.
And it was only, it's, you know, like it's one of them situations where he's done it and you only realize that you went too far once you've done it. Because no matter how he apologizes now, he's just looking crazy, man. He don't look, he's being damaged, man.
Fam, you finished, bud.
He's being damaged,
You
man.
finished. That was supposed to be your shining moment, yeah, the cherry on the cake of your career. And you went out sad, blood. Sad and bad, but mainly sad. Get me? Slapping pure Chris Rock. Can make a little joke, you know. Joke ain't even harsh, blood.
At all.
Joke ain't even harsh, blood.
At all.
You see me? And she's, but I don't want to get into it again because we did it on the live and that. What blood is it eat it, fam? Shove that apology up your batty hole, fam. No homo. Shove that where the sun don't shine. I'm not interested. Cut me a check for 10 mil. Cut me a pussy clock check for 10 mil. That's it. We don't need to talk. We're not doing a red table blood clot talk, yeah? You set up your little blood clot pretty studio with your pretty lights and camera. You had your fucking son's water in the background. Fucking product placement, blood. Sucklo and ducklo, fam. I'm not part of this press run. I'm not trying to be a part of this bullshit moment, fam. I just want my blood clot payday, you see me? Want my pussy clot payday.
I don't think them like are thinking about the payday thing.
Who?
Chris and them. I think it's more of a this. You gotta remember when
fam, they're thinking about the payday, fam.
When he's not because he ain't zooming. When a man's, you know, when you reach a certain, you'd have to put in the. If you were suing a man, you'd have to put the grievance in from now. When you reach a certain level, fam, it's like a man who's got 20 mil and a man who's got 5 mil. You basically can do the same things. I think Chris Rock was really hurt by it, and I think Will Smith, he went too far, but then again, I understand why he went so far, which I probably didn't say on the live. I understand why he did because he's been a laughing stock, man. And when a man's got a woman who don't respect him and is publicly disrespecting him the way that his wife was publicly disrespecting him, he felt under pressure to do something. Like he felt like he had to do something.
Wrong time, wrong place.
He felt like, yo, like you've got, the disrespect was crazy. Like she kept, I mean, she's gone quiet now, but around that time, you remember she kept saying things. Your daughter was writing a poem to Tupac. You know, your son's doing all this.
Listen here. Your girl's bold, yeah? Like Professor Xavier Blood. And she jumped on a flipping show talking about you've never made her eyes roll back like as the price is. You've never blown her back. You've never made her want to climb the walls, blood.
Yeah,
you've never made her sinting wet like a waterfall, blood.
But it's still disrespectful anyway. Whether he did or didn't, that's something that don't need to be discussed.
That's what I'm saying. Forget about whether he did or didn't. I'm talking about the fact that she said all these things on her show like it was fine.
Yeah, it was disrespect. But that helps with what happened. That helps with what happened. Because remember, when you become a laughing stock, you know, you're under pressure. Wow. And again, the self-hate element, which is what I said on the live, is a self-hate element where a man feels like he has to react. Because if he don't react here, he's going to feel less than. So you got to think Will Smith's thinking like, yo, he's sitting there in that moment, you know, my man's cracking a joke. And he's probably thinking, when I leave here, I'm going to be trending on Twitter, Instagram and all that. People are going to be joking that things are getting said about my wife and I didn't do nothing.
So let me, blood, nah, fam. You know that, fam, there's no excuse, blood. Because you were always a soft rapper, a corny rapper, Fresh Prince, don't swear, rare. You rolled that, blood. You got Grammy, you got Oscar now. Blood, nah, fam. The excuse, blood, fam, people always fucking want to excuse unexcusable behavior, blood. So, all right, like you said, we'll use that as an example. He was thinking, oh, I'm going to be trending and all that. Blood, I can't take the embarrassment. So let me go on the stage and slap this black man in the face because that'll make everything all right. He's an idiot, fam. There's no excuse for it, blood. Chris Rock didn't make the bitch in love with a ghost like Patrick Swayze.
I hear that.
Chris Rock never make her want to call the Ghostbuster to catch Tupac spirit. It's not on Chris Rock, blood. Talk to your wife, blood, and talk to the man in the blouse and skirt mirror. Like your name's MJ. I'm sick of it, blood. Have responsibility for your shit, blood. Get your house in order. The girl keeps embarrassing you. Sort out your finances and divorce the bitch. Because who's bringing the food to the table, blood? You eat enough blood clot, fucking the Gotham residuals, or set it off, or blood clot Madagascar.
I hear that, you know.
Huh?
I hear that, but
Who's paying to put the names in lights, blood?
I hear everything you're saying. I hear it, but I'm just being realistic when I say, when a man's under pressure in life, a man's under consistent pressure, no excuses, but a man's being disrespected publicly, time after time, all the time. He's constantly being disrespected. Like, you know, that your wife had a public affair with a younger man, your son's friend. See what I'm saying? Eventually, you are gonna snap, and Chris Rock didn't deserve that, but he just took it out on him because he was a simple target. It's like I said to you, if Adam Sandler was making them jokes, he wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't have done that. But
how about
he
Tyson?
He wouldn't have done it. He wouldn't have done it.
How about Jason Momoa?
He knew he could get away with it with Chris Rock.
Man, I fold you like a towel.
And
blood.
it was because, no matter what he wants to say in the apology, it was because she rolled her eyes. Because he was laughing at the joke to start with.
Facts.
Then he looked and she rolled her eyes. And then he said, then he must have said, yo, I'm gonna go up there and do what I do. Went up there and it's really took its
Man
toll on
really
him.
marched on the stage. Man really thought he was Agent J, you know. He really thought he was a man in black, you know. He's a man in twat, fam. Idiot, fam.
It was sad, man. And the fact that he's ruining is halfway ruining his legacy, not just by the act, but by staying married to this woman. It's sad, man, because she's only gonna, and women will always stick up for other women. And like, I see women always constantly sticking up for Jada, but if you put the shoe on the other foot, Will Smith would have been cancelled long time.
Facts.
Like, you can't, like she's just doing
just the reality of it.
You're disrespecting the man in ways that are unimaginable. Like, she's done, by 2015, she had done too much. I don't know. She must have something on him why he can't leave her.
We said that, and I think, and I agree as well.
She must have something on
saying
him.
that, and I agree. She knows something.
She knows something.
She knows where the bodies are buried, blood.
Like, because even when people say, oh, he cheats too, there's been no public, nothing of, if he's cheating, he keeps it under the wraps good. Because there's been nothing public. She goes for a high-profile man.
Sorry, open marriage.
Yeah.
I keep saying.
She goes for a high-profile man who had mental illness, a son's friend. You see the double standards. If that was a man, we'd be saying to put him in jail and all that.
Next to Kelly, fam.
Yeah, we'd be saying that he had a sex cult and all sorts.
All sorts of shit.
Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. But based on the fact that it's a woman, she gets away with it. Because remember, she was walking around saying she was mentoring him. Whole time she was sleeping with. Of course, the man's going to lose his head. He lost his head, man. He lost his head. And it's hard to pick up the pieces. And I don't think no one's feeling it more than him. Because I think eventually they will divorce. And you got to remember, my man's, he's got to have some money put down. America's horrible for stuff like that. Horrible. He's going to have to pay her at his ass, man. Trust me.
Fam, sort your finances, blood. Get your lawyer and your accountant, blood. Do whatever you need to do, blood. Dig up Jimmy Cochran, fam. Do whatever you need to do, blood. And move that P around, blood.
Johnny Cochran.
Johnny Cochran. Let me say blood clot, Jimmy. Do whatever you need to do, blood. So when you divorce, blood, all she gets from you is a bus token and a fucking Big Mac. That's it.
America don't run like that, you know. America's horrible, you know. Horrible.
Fam, I'd hide my things, blood, because they get half in it. I'd hide all my shit and they'd be like, oh, your net worth's 250. What are you talking about, blood? Check my things again. Blood, I'm worth 5 million, fam. She can have half of that still.
Yeah, she's horrible, man. She's horrible. I've said it time and time again. People hate when we say it, but Jade is horrible, man. Like, she's
trash.
The way how she's ran that man into the ground and gave him a set of children that are just.
But Will. That's what's gonna be in the comments. But Will did the. Show me the evidence.
Will I ain't seen him do nothing.
Show me the evidence.
Have you?
Show me the evidence.
Nothing.
Show me the evidence.
Nothing.
But Will cheating. Show me the evidence.
Yeah, they're not gonna. It's sad still. It's sad, man. It's sad that the man's gone out like that, but
Like a joke, man.
maybe with time it will just become a thing of the past. Maybe I'd like to see them work it out, but I don't think it's about money though. Because if it's about money, my man would have sued him already.
Right now, he's a walking meme.
Yeah, it's hurt him. It's hurt him way more. It's actually boosted Chris Rock.
No, it wouldn't. Why? It wouldn't hurt. Why would it hurt Chris Rock? Everyone's
Yeah.
praising him. It wouldn't. But whoever. Let's say it wasn't even Chris. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever it would have slapped, it would boost them and praise them because you carried on. You did what you're supposed to do. You remained professional and you carried on. The show must go on. You know what I'm trying to say? Anyone would get praised for that.
I like that he apologized to like the mom and the brother and stuff, because people tend to forget that when you embarrass a person, yeah, you're not just embarrassing them, you're embarrassing. You know what I mean? You're not just embarrassing them, but he handled it well, man. But let's see what happens. But that's the end of that, man.
Joke thing, man.
So let's get into this video right now, man.
You have more video for me.
Now this video right here, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it went viral, but it's had a lot of views on social media.
I think it's been doing the rounds on TikTok.
A lot of rounds. Now, we're going to play the video
Yeah.
and then we'll come back.
You're gonna touch his feet, yeah? You're gonna touch his feet. I'm gonna apologise. No, touch his feet and fucking apologise. Touch his feet, bro. Touch his fucking feet. And that's why you're gonna apologise. Yo, you took it off his head, you touched his head. Now touch his fucking feet. Touch his feet.
Just watch the video, yeah? Now, let me explain to you what's going on there for those who don't know. So it looks like this elder Sikh man, yeah, was doing some work for I think he was working alongside this white guy or doing some work with him. Something looks like it's gone wrong. And the white man is putting a lot of pressure on this elder, being very disrespectful, threatening him, doing what bullies do, bullying this elder Sikh man. Straight away, the second part of the video, we see the Sikh community come out in full force and surround this white man's property, and they are asking the man to touch his feet. You know what I'm saying? And they've came out as a community now. For me personally, yeah, I think videos like this are very beautiful because it shows the power in a community. When there's a community, there's power. See what I'm saying? You got a community, there's power in a community. And I feel like the Sikh community showed up in full force. See what I'm saying? And what that now does is it makes other people who are now working with Sikh elders and Sikh people in general treat them with respect, because they know that there's repercussions to actions that they take. And what I will say is this, yeah, there's a lot of respect in that community. Like, it's only, I hate to say it this way, but there's not a lot of communities that don't move like that. Like, people might think that that's like out of the ordinary, but it's not. Stuff like that is very normal in other communities. It's only really
the black community. I'll say
I don't want to say black. I don't want to say black.
Urban.
You know what I mean? I don't want to say black, no, because that's a big community.
Whatever the hell you want to call it, bless.
Like, let's keep it real. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You get me? Because this before you go in, this is no holds barred. Like, growing up in our community, what would you call that? What would you call it?
Wakanda, I don't flipping know, blood.
Afro-Caribbean?
Fam, I don't even, no, honestly, Mark, honestly, before you carry on,
Yeah.
call it whatever you want, because someone's going to take offense. Oh, I'm not black, I'm Mo. Someone's going to take offense. Call it whatever the frig you want, blood.
All right, I'll just call it, let me just speak about Birmingham, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
Afro-Caribbean community.
Cool.
Yeah, so the black Afro-Caribbean community, whoever is offended, I don't care.
Yeah.
I seen terrible things happening. I'm being real.
Mm-hmm.
Time after time. And there was never really no repercussion like that. You know what I mean? Like, there were things that I used to see happening and I'd be like, yo, that was crazy. Like, there was never no real repercussions like that. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
100%.
Like, there was never really no backlash when you seen certain things going. Like, you could have a man who just ran riot through the community and, you know, he would never really get no comeuppance from that same said community.
Go home and sleep good at night.
You see what I'm saying to you? Whereas in communities like Muslim, Pakistani Muslim, I'm not talking, like, shout out the reverts and that, but I'm talking about Pakistani community, Muslims, Sikh, Polish, Albanian, what else? I've always seen if something happens, if you go and trouble an Albanian man, especially if a man's innocent, and see if you don't get the wrath of that community.
Things ain't gonna end like in Top Boy.
In the Sikh world, there's a lot of respect for elders. I can tell you this, when
Facts.
we done some work, me and my dad, we hired some Sikh brothers to do some work for us back in the day. And they were very, very respectful people. You know what I mean? Like, they were very, very respectful people in how they moved and behaved. And if there was a discrepancy, there's a way to handle it. Do you see what I'm saying? When you try to bully a member of that community, you deserve everything that comes your way. And the only thing I'm sad about in that video is we didn't see them, like, get physical with that man. We don't know what happened after, though. What you say, man?
Yo, shout out to Sikh man them, yeah? I know a few Sikhs though. Big up that community. What am I saying about this video? Blood, them should have mashed up Barry face, blood. Them should have beat up Barry blood clot, my youth. On camera as well. On camera as well, blood. Barry probably got fucked up after the fact, fam. Because you know what it is? The funniest thing is, yeah, there was about 50 man, however many man out there. They still turned up respectfully, you know. Because they were respectful at first, you know. Because it was like, yo, touch his feet. Touch his feet. But then you can hear the younger one saying, yo, touch his fucking feet. Fam, they should have kicked out his front teeth, you know, blood. Because think about that, fam. Imagine that's an elder in your community or even your granddad or something, blood. Fam, you know, I'd mash you up, fam. It's not even an apology thing. I'll fuck you up, blood. Pardon my French today. But we're getting spicy.
No, man, we're just losing all the algorithm with the spares, fam. I can't even edit it.
My bad. My bad.
Buy the fabrics, buy that.
My bad today, people.
Sorry, people, for if it's offensive. Sorry.
Pardon the French. We'll put a disclaimer at the start of the show this week. But nah, man, there should have, repercussions from actions have repercussions. But you're gonna have people. You're gonna have that certain percentage of people who are gonna be like, nah, they took things too far. It could have just been 2-3 man. Blah blah blah. This is what I'm always saying, and I don't just say this on the show. I say this in life. Leave people alone. Leave people alone. Leave people being alone. Leave people alone, blood. Because you never know how someone's going to react, yeah? You can't go out of your way to antagonize a untroubled soul. You trouble them now, yeah? So you might rough up a man, come back. The next day, my man comes back, fucks you up, or stabs you, or hits you with a car. You can't then say, nah, blood, you took it too far. Why did you bother them in the first place? Let sleeping dogs lie, man. Because I'm fed up with it. Because too much of that happens in life. Too much of it happens in life. People are walking along, minding their own business. Then someone troubles them. And then they get hit with 10 times what they were putting out. And then try to complain. Blood, leave people alone, blood. Don't bother people.
Yeah.
You don't know what kind of walk of life they're on. Don't bother people, blood. Leave people alone, blood.
Yeah.
Because I'm that type of brother, fam. It's not even like I'm not saying I'm a gangster, none of that rubbish. But I'm that type of brother, fam. Like, blood, you see me, you leave me alone. If you trouble me, I'm gonna take it all the way. And then you're gonna be talking about, nah, oh, I wanna get a little shove. While you're on your way to A&E. Doesn't matter, blood. Leave people alone, man. You never know what kind of energy you're gonna get back.
We'll talk.
You say in the 90s, man, the bad man thing's over.
No, it is.
Corned beef cans are very handy nowadays, bud. Snookers in socks.
You know what? And you know what it is? Let me jump in there. You notice how all of those Sikh brothers came together, yeah? And it was their problem. There weren't nobody saying, he didn't do it to my dad, so it's nothing to do with me. He didn't do it to my brother. He didn't do it to my uncle. There was guys, everybody came out. Once that video come out, everybody came out.
Facts.
Everyone came out and it was their
As
problem.
they should.
Now, that's how a community moves.
100%.
That's how a community moves. If people were moving like that within our community,
Yep.
you would have a lot less. I'm not saying that problems would stop or nothing like that.
But there should be a reduction.
People would think, man. People would think. Let's be real.
Instead of seeing successful people and hating on them, you should raise them up.
It's true.
Because you see people getting big promotion in life and stepping up, and you're just down there dusty and crusty, not go nowhere, going stale like bread. It's not my fault, bro. You should have asked me nice. I might have been able to help you. But instead, no, it's crabs in the barrel, fam. We want to pull each other down.
Yeah, they weren't playing. They wasn't playing, man.
Good.
They wasn't playing.
Big up them man there, but
For real? Shout out to them mans there because that's just one of the internets that's been caught on camera. But it's like, them guys ain't taking no disrespect towards their community. They're not. That was a bully, innit?
facts.
See what I'm saying? That was a bully. And at the end of the day, that could have ended real bad for him, man. That could have ended real bad for him. See what I'm saying? Like, it looks like they handled it in a
Diplomatic.
yeah, a diplomatic way. But I wouldn't be calling them wrong if they handled it any other way.
You know what it is? Like I said, make that be my dad or granddad, blood. He wouldn't have been touching his feet. It would have been like, blood, wash his feet, fam. And after you scrubbed his toes, I'll still thump you up, blood.
Yeah, because the guy was out of order, let's be honest.
Trying to take up
Yeah.
shovel and all that.
Yeah, to an old man.
Swinging shovel after man, you know.
And you know what was a big time disrespect as well? You know when it comes to a Sikh man, yeah, you know when they have the bun.
Mm-hmm.
The bun, I think it has like a religious meaning.
It does.
That's a big disrespect, you know? You know when it unraveled?
Yeah.
Yo, you know when some of them would have seen that, their blood would have been boiling, you know?
That's why they were so fiery as well, blood.
Because that's like I don't know, like, apologies people if you Sikh or whatnot, leave a comment, but that would have had like that's got like a big religious meaning, that bun.
Yeah, it does.
Because I remember when I was in school and that there was a primary school, there was a Sikh brother who had the bun, and my man could wear the in assembly, everything. He never had to take, because it was a religious thing, innit?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So he never had to take it up, like it's a big disrespect.
Facts.
But again, community, that's the word, that's the key word for this show.
A war.
Community. When we're always talking about community, like I said, the Afro-Caribbean community is only one of the few where a man can have trials and tribulation in his personal life and reflect it on the whole community.
Facts.
Like run around and
Bible facts.
actually get respect for doing that and bothering innocent people and nobody does nothing. I think if you want to be a bad one or whatever, be bad where other people are bad. You know, like the Mexican cartels.
Yeah,
I'm not saying they're 100% innocent, but they like, them cartels more time fight each other. I'm not saying there isn't innocent bystanders and all that, but if you're a bad man, go to where the bad people are and be bad. Innocent working people, leave them alone, man.
We'll link up with Arthur Morgan and them man there. Fam.
That's it, innit? That's what I'm saying.
Well, yo, shout out you, bro, for the video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, big up, man.
Respect every time.
That come true, though.
Yeah, because it's on the show, innit?
Wicked. So yeah, so like I'm saying, man, like it's like Leave people alone.
Bible facts.
That's it, man. Like, I don't even know what the argument was about. Leave people alone, and there's ways to handle things. See what I'm saying? My man didn't handle it the right way, and you know he almost, you know, he almost got a seat. That could have ended a lot worse. That could have ended a lot worse. I'm guessing people took it easier on him because there was cameras around the place. See what I'm saying? Because a coward like that will probably press charges. You know, he'll probably press charges.
Cameraman, do your job. Yo, what I'm saying is, that's why, blood, this is why I'm getting mad today. That's why I'm swearing so much. It takes me back to my previous point. That's why I'm always saying it. Leave people alone, because you have them kind of twats, you know. They'll approach someone who's not bothering anyone as the aggressor. But when the tables turn and they get mashed up or whatever happens, they want to run to the authorities like they were the innocent party.
Facts.
Blood, leave people alone, especially if you're a snitch, fam.
Real talk.
Because you're trying to trouble someone with your badness, but then they'll bring you double the badness and you can't handle it. Then you want to run to the bail, blood. Oh, him down there, he punched me up. Check the CCTV, blood. Weren't you trying to rob him? And he fucked you up.
I remember man got the shovel and the man got the shovel and was like almost threatening to swing it at me. Like, come on, man. But like I said, you seen his real character come out when the Sikh community approached him. When they approached him, he didn't want no parts.
I think he had to change his boxers and jeans.
See what I'm saying? He kind of switched up at that point. But yeah, man, it's a beautiful video. And like I said, man, again, that's not, growing up, that's not out the ordinary for me. Because like I said, it was only my personal community that I seen stuff like that going on. Do you get what I mean? Like where a man could do whatever. Like usually, any other community that usually gets bothered, there's always usually repercussions.
Facts.
See what I'm saying? There's always usually repercussions, man. We don't even need to go into no examples, but there's a lot of examples of that in Brum, where man have tried to bring the same energy that you can bring to the Black Afro-Caribbean community. Some man have tried to bring it to other communities. Some man have even paid with their life, fam.
Got folded like a napkin, blood.
Some man have paid with their life, fam. So we'll leave that there, man. So all right, let's move on, man, to this.
Talk to me nice, G.
Gordon Ramsay. Just explain to me what's going on with
the big up the big dog Ramsay. You know I messed with Hell's Kitchen and all that. Big up Ramsay. Yo, this video was doing the rounds on TikTok and Chef Ramsay was getting backlash because he seems to be at a farm. And he's walked in and he climbs into the lamb pen, pet, whatever. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna eat you. We might play the audio. I'm gonna eat you, I'm gonna eat you. And he's getting backlash. People are like, oh my God, you can't do that and all of this. And I sent it to you and I said, bud, what kind of nonsense world we're living in? Because, all right, look, let's look at it from this perspective, yeah? Even if you're a vegan, you know that...
Wait, you want to play the audio first?
Yeah, play the audio. All right, you're going to play it. I thought you weren't going to play it because you wanted to
we run it. We run it.
I'm going to eat you. Yummy, yum, 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 yum. Yummy, yum, 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 yum. Which one's going in the oven first? You. Oven time.
Oven time.
Carry on what you're saying.
Ramsay, you're funny, you know. No, what I'm saying is, all right, let's say even if you're a vegan, you know that people still eat meat. You know that animals most of the time are reared just to be meat. So you can't really complain because that's you trying to force your beliefs onto other people. I don't eat meat, blood, and the video don't bother me. I don't eat lamb. Fam, do what you want to do, fam. Some man out here eating earlobes and batty, fam. Do whatever you want to do, blood. Ain't nothing to do with me. Ain't affecting my life, blood. Also, there might have even been, because you know it comes from both sides. You might even have had meat eaters complaining. But the thing is, because you know you have meat eaters, they'll eat everything, you know, but you know if they see something running around, oh, I can't kill it, I can't eat it. But blood, so is it easier to imagine that when you get that beef burger, it's hard to imagine it as Daisy running up and down around the field? Where you think you got the Angus beef from? You think it just fell out the sky? Where you think them lamb chops come from? Where you think your veal steak comes from? Your eggs, chicken, everything. Like, people are weird, man. People, but you know what it is? It's societal, it's society-wise, and I feel like it's cultural as well. Because we're no longer in the day and age where you have to hunt and gather. You know, so back in the day, because even now, you got yard, you got Africa, you got other places around America and all of that. Man are still catching their own food, blood, and killing their own animals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because man have seen all that, blood. You cut the head off the chicken. The chicken's still flapping and all that because the body don't even know it's dead yet. Man seen all them things normal, blood. But some people wouldn't. Some people would see that and not be able to eat the chicken. But my whole thing is, blood, you should be vegan then. How do you feel? All right, let me put this out there then and see what people think.
Why?
If you are not prepared to kill the animal, should you eat said animal? So you wouldn't kill a cow. Should you eat beef? You wouldn't kill a chicken.
Good question.
Should you eat chicken?
Good question.
You wouldn't hunt a fish.
My
Should you
answer
eat
is
fish?
no. My answer is no.
Well, if you wouldn't kill it, you shouldn't eat it.
My answer is no. Yeah, you shouldn't.
I agree.
Because all right, let me jump in here
Take it
now.
away,
Now,
take
what
it
I'm
away.
saying is, I can see both sides of it. I understand what you're saying,
Mhm.
but you gotta remember, you know, food is packaged in like a happy way, innit? Like if you look at like beef burger adverts or lamb chop adverts or whatever they when they're selling meat,
Yeah.
it's always like an animal smiling or but you have to remember that that animal's essentially being led to its death, innit?
Facts.
So most people that eat meat, you know, it's like you said, they just see meat as meat. Like a child starts eating meat, yeah. So like, let's say you have a child now and they start eating meat from as soon as they can eat, they're eating meat. They just see it as food. They don't see it as an animal.
Facts.
They just see it as food.
100%.
So because they only see it as food, they don't see it in its innocent state. Now, I personally think Gordon Ramsay would have known he'd have got backlash from that video. Because you're jumping into a thing with like innocent, what are they? What was that? What would
Lambs.
Lambs, yeah.
Lamb pen.
So that means the kids, innit?
Yeah, that's where you get lamb chops from.
Yeah, so he's jumped into the thing, yeah, with this set of like innocent animals that are frightened and everything. I can see why people would feel away. But it's like, again, like you said, if you eat meat, or even if you don't eat meat, you know that this is what happens, and where do you think your meat comes from?
Facts.
Most of these animals are bred to die.
Facts.
Like them lambs, their whole life, like you know what I mean? Like their whole life is about being a meal for somebody. But again, I believe that if a man had to hunt food, would he eat meat? I think the answer would be no, you know. A lot of people.
No, I'd probably go as high as 90% wouldn't eat meat.
Yeah, I don't think I could kill one of them lambs still. I don't think I could.
Well, I don't eat them anymore. But when I did, I could.
If you
I
can
could.
do that, that's up to you. But you see, like with me,
could.
I got a survival. My survival instinct is if I can survive without hurting something, I'll survive without hurting something. Like if I was in the wild, fam, because like, if you think about it, them big silverback gorillas, they eat vegetables, fam. You know what I mean? It's a fact. So for me, like if my thing's survival, if a man trying to harm me and it's a thing where it's me or him, I could turn it on then, but I don't think I could just kill something innocently. That's me.
All right.
That's me though.
No. Cool.
Yeah.
But hear that though, and I'm glad you brought up the silverbacks, you know, because man's half gorilla still. I'm glad you brought that up because people love to say, "Oh, look how big and strong gorillas are," but and well, just apes in general, monkeys in general.
Yeah.
But they don't eat any animals, which is true. But then make this make sense. Why are you always talking about how we evolved from monkeys? If we evolved from monkeys and apes and all of that, why do we eat meat at all? Why do any of us eat animals?
Break that down. What do you mean?
Blood. Charles Darwin's theory of evolution, blood.
Yeah.
We evolved from monkeys and apes, blood. So if that's true, why do we eat meat then?
All right.
And we're nowhere near as powerful as a gorilla.
What I mean when I say that, I'm simply.
No, blood. I'm literally just asking a question.
I mean, somebody somewhere started to cook meat, innit? But I'm saying this is how you know people in the West are very, very they're like hypocrites.
Go on.
Because what I'm simply saying is, I remember there was a boxer back in the day, Timothy Bradley.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was a welterweight, 147.
Okay.
My man's body was crazy. Like, it was fully ripped, like thick set, everything strong, you know what I mean? Like, really like muscular and that. And he never ate no meat. And his whole thing was, yo, like gorillas, they eat enough vegetables, they eat enough plants and stuff. But the only reason I'm saying that is I'm saying they can survive in the wild off that. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying if they can survive eating that, then a human can survive eating that. Our body ain't really made to take meat like that. It's not really made for that. All these cancers and bloody blood sugars and all these things, a lot of it comes from meat, fam. A lot of it comes from meat.
Because what? So like some of the favorite meats people like to eat, what, like bacon and all that. They're called what is it?
Beer salt?
Carcinogens.
What's that?
Carcinogens lead to cancer.
There you go. There you go. Red meat. Red meat. All leads to cancer. So you have to think, yeah, when a man gets to a certain
stage.
When you get to a certain point in life, from like I said, survival instincts are different. I'm not saying a man can't hunt and all that, but the playing field ain't even fair.
You mean
man ain't natural hunters. Let's be real. Humans ain't natural hunters, blood. They're not. You haven't got. If you put most man in the Amazon forest, yeah, grab a man, drop him in the Amazon forest. How long you think he'll survive with the wildlife and all that? How long you think he'll survive? Everything.
Not long.
I'm not saying things shouldn't be eaten. You know, I'm just saying I understand the backlash that he got from doing that video. Because he's like, I'm gonna eat you. Which one? Which one? He knows that was going to create backlash.
That's why he did it. He did it for shits and giggles.
That's
he knew that's Ramsey, fam.
He knew it would create backlash.
I don't think it deserves a backlash, personally. I'm just being real. And that's only, and like I explained, and if I didn't explain it clearly, I'll try to now. It's like, we've both explained it very well, though, because it's literally like what you said, especially. People don't want to think about me. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, people don't want to think about killing it. They don't want to think about it as being a creature with a life and a family and a soul and all them thing there. You know what I'm saying? When you pack it, that's why they do all that stupid advertising. The animal smart, yay! And then you see milk, and then you see the beef, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you see eggs and all of that. People don't want to think about. So I'm trying to say a lot of the same people who were coming with the backlash would eat them lamb chops, but they just don't want to think about where it come from.
Yeah, true.
That's why I think he was doing it, blood. It was just tongue in cheek, fam. And I don't see an issue with it, to be honest. Because if you're gonna eat the meat, you should be able to see where it comes from and all of that.
And you gotta remember, like a lot of Sikh individuals. This is why I say a lot of people in the West are hypocrites. That's why I say when people say about the Chinese, because enough people, like, I put a man who enjoys killing animals with a man that enjoys harming children and that, because it's innocent, fam. Go and do that with a crocodile, then. Go and kill a crocodile. Go and kill a freaking hippo.
G'day, mate.
Go and kill a lion. Mans ain't stepping to them. Go to the apexes.
Nah, man step to lions, bro.
I ain't seen no man step to no lion. I've seen a lion in real life.
Fam,
you get tore apart.
No, not like that. How much times have they shot lions, fam?
Oh yeah, but that ain't fair playing field.
Fam,
I'm saying boss his neck. Step to him and boss his neck. Then yam him.
You couldn't. No, but they wouldn't do. They would no.
Apex business.
No, it's not even just that. They wouldn't do that anyway. But no one's strong enough to do that anyway, blood.
Oh yeah, but man can boss a glam's neck though. That's my whole point.
So let's just leave
I'm
all
saying
animals
survive.
alone.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but family.
Go and kill a lion.
No, but for example, you're right. I'm not even knocking your point.
Apex business.
No, it's not even just that, fam. It's not even just that though. Because think about it. Think about how they do the cows, blood. They shot the cows. They don't just stab up the cow. And you know what I'm saying? And you could just stab up a cow if you wanted to. But you know when they walk them through and they just shot them and you see them drop, then they deal with it. They don't need to do that. If the farmer's a bad man, just stab that up, blood.
You don't think the man get kicks out of that? I'm not saying that there ain't man who do it just as a living, but I'm saying there's plenty of animals that can handle their own apex business. So I'm saying the same energy man I've got for a lamb, go and step to a bear, go and step to a alligator, or you know what I mean?
But Kate, they wouldn't know, bro. Because like you said, you equate it to someone who messes with kids, yeah? Blood, you want to mess with something, I think that's half of the pleasure for them. You know, something innocent and defenseless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's half of the pleasure, blood.
That's what I'm saying. if you're a real apexes, leave each other alone.
Fam, you think it was
Get me? Facts.
Fam, these men are cowards, but you think they're running around like Craven the Hunter, fam? They ain't hunting no big game.
This is what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying a man can't, probably back in the day, Africa and all that, a man can't spear down a one lion, but that's probably some of the most leanest meat you could get. So if we're talking about, yo, I'll do this and I'll do that, go and kill that then. Because man know that can tear it apart because it's built to handle any human.
Facts.
Go and kill an anaconda, fam. Most man couldn't even step to that because that will squeeze up your clout till you're finished.
Squeeze out your membrane.
You get what I'm saying? So my whole thing is this. I understand sometimes I think the vegan people do go a bit too far because we do know that in today's world, we've been saying it for years, man. Like meat is just bread. Animals are just bred to death. But I do think there is some psychopath sickos in them slaughterhouses.
Facts as well.
That I just remember that video, and I don't want to get too graphic. There's a video horrible, it's like a pig, and I don't know if it's in like Mexico or something. And a man gives it a one clean swipe, woof.
Takes off the head.
Yeah, fam, and there's beer people around, and you can just see like it's running around, and I'm like, yo. So what I'm saying, it's horrible, man.
Maz.
Horrible.
Mazzaline, G.
And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, alligator meat, it's meant to be lean. Go and kill that. It's meant to be lean.
That meat, they look nasty.
But that's what I'm saying. The Westworld have said what's right to eat and what's wrong to eat.
Mark, even before this video come out, we were talking about this the other day. I'm saying, because people, this is what I'm saying, the hypocrisy of humans is hilarious to me. Because you have mans who will be like, oh, I love animals. Animals are my best friend. Man's got a pet cat, dog, might even have, a micro pig that don't grow big.
Yeah.
But man eats pure bacon, chicken, lamb, everything, blood, beef. Yeah. But you love animals. Like, where's it? Like, this is, and we were even though, fuck a Jackie Chan, but we were saying this before they started getting xenophobic to the Africans with the whole CV-19 thing. When they were getting blamed, people saying, oh, it's the food and all of that. Blood, who decided what can eat and what can't eat, blood?
Yeah, meat's meat. Meat's meat.
Some of you man saying that I go off broad and try to dig a dog kebab though.
Meat is meat. Enough man probably ate dog and don't know it.
Or a cat kufta, fam.
Don't you remember when it was horse meat back in the day?
In Tesco. Yeah. Tesco burger.
Yeah.
Enough man were eating them Black Beauty burgers, fam.
I just think if you could eat pig, cow.
If you eat pig, you can eat anything.
Lamb, chicken, you can eat anything.
I would just say you can eat pig, you can eat anything. Cause pig nyam any blood clot thing. I've seen it myself. I've seen pig nyam. This is in yard. I've seen pig eat till it's vomit and then eat. I've told you before, innit?
I've seen them.
And then eat the vomit, fam.
Yeah, they're nasty. They're nasty. But remember, most religions don't eat pork still. Most religions don't eat pork. But again, like I said, animals, who's to say who lives and who dies? Who's the Chinese, they look at anything as meat.
Who says? They say the survival of the fittest, don't they? They say it's the food chain. Because we are quote unquote sentient and intelligent, we're at the top of the food chain, innit?
Yeah, humans are the biggest apex.
Yeah. Wow. Not from a physical standpoint,
yeah,
but like, because we have a level of intelligence and we have access to things, we are
weapons.
But like you said, go bother at Apex hand to hand, man wouldn't do it because you can't
at all.
Because you can't.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't go wrestle a gorilla. You can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's because man have spear and rifle and gun. You know what I'm saying? We got everything, poison darts, sleeping darts. We got all that stuff. So man reigns supreme.
Yeah, it's true. Humans are at the top of the food chain, like you said. You got all the guns, spears, and all that. So you can run up on them animals, but it's like, I'd love. You see how they have them shows like, what's that jungle show? What Anton Deck?
I'm a Celebrity. Get me.
Yeah, I'd love to see a show where you just drop a man in the middle of the Amazon or one of them places, one of them safari places. See how long he lasts.
Fam, you probably wouldn't last a week, fam.
You got snakes and all that there.
That's what I was about to say. Fam, not even snake. A spider probably bite you.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say to you. Because everything's got its...
You have to look out for everything, blood.
And remember, everything's got its advantage.
Because it's their ecosystem.
Exactly. Everything has its advantage. You take them advantages away. That's why it's easy to raise up beer lamb. They're terrified. If you look when Ramsey jumped into that pit, they're terrified of him. They're terrified of him.
That's been bred into them.
Yeah, he jumped in and they all ran. Come on, man. You see in the jewels right there? He jumped into the pit and all the lambs ran. That's how scared they are, because you're telling me they ain't seen things, fam. Probably a man just kicked the life out of one of them or whatever. Like, they've seen things. They're terrified.
Blood. If people don't know, go rewatch Chicken Run, blood. Remember that film?
Nah, I didn't see it.
You don't remember that one?
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch
old
it.
school animated thing. It's like stop animation. You know,
Like Wallace and Gromit. Yeah.
Fam, go watch it, blood. Fam, it's all that. All the chickens want to do is escape the chicken farm, cause them dead. They want to make them in a pie, everything. Fam, go watch that, blood. With some of these animals, that's probably a documentary for them. Trust me.
That's what I'm saying to you. You have to remember, you know, for something to, my man jumped in that pen and they all ran. Think about it, Stephen, yeah? He jumped in the pen and they all ran. Is that a natural thing? Is that a natural thing?
Not at all.
There you go. So you have to think to yourself, what have they seen to make them be running from a human? Because that's how humans are. Like, enough men get pleasure in killing things and putting pain and inflicting harms on things that ain't as strong as them.
Some man like doing it to themselves. Bondage and all them.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
50 Shades and all of them thing there.
That's why with me, I'm just saying, boom. That's why I said, with the gorillas and all that, that's why I said, yo, jump in with them. Even 5 man couldn't handle them, blood. Get 5 bodybuilders, fam. They couldn't handle them because naturally, an apex is an apex. You get what I'm saying?
That hit you with a one-hitter quitter, you know, fam.
Yeah, look how strong they are.
That's the original right hand from God, you know, blood.
The strength in them are ridiculous.
Trust me.
The strength in them, like, I seen a video one time of one of them.
What was he doing?
He was just moving around in a natural habitat, but they're that strong. They're that fast and that strong.
Yeah, the fast one.
They're fast strong, like, and they can just, you're like a ragdoll to it. Remember you got Grizzly.
Man, forgetting what that to do to Harambe.
Yeah, they had to nick it with a
because it got the U in it.
Yeah, they had to hit him with a trank in it.
Nah, they murked it in it.
Oh, they killed him.
I'm sure they shot.
Oh
Harambe.
yeah, they did.
In the
yeah,
end.
they did.
I think they tried tranking him at first,
and it didn't work.
Yeah,
it didn't work. But real apex. That's what I'm trying to say. But I get what you're saying. No, from you eat meat, you got no leg to stand on. From you eat meat, you can't be offended. But like you said though, if a man had to catch his own food,
I don't think people
wouldn't eat meat because they couldn't. Because I'm telling you now, I couldn't do it.
Think about it, G. Every morning, you had to think. All right, let me just put it into perspective. You had to kill your own pig for your sausage and bacon. Not you, just people.
Yeah.
For your sausage and bacon. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or every Sunday, you have to kill your own chicken or your own cut off your leg of lamb or whatever you eat on a Sunday. Imagine you have to do that yourself.
Yeah.
Blood, you see pure man for Sunday dinner, all they'd be eating is the stuffing and the potatoes and the carrots, fam.
I remember it goes through a gruesome stage before it gets packaged up. When you see it all in the butchers and if you're in the...
Before man slaps on the organic sticker and all them things
What you think it looks like, then man are chopping that up and doing all kind of things. Don't you remember in Gangs of New York?
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
When he just gave... Fam, that is the worst steak I've ever seen. I wouldn't even... You know when it's basically raw, they call it blue.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say that was blue. Fam, he literally cut that off the cow because the way he just flipped it in the pan, I don't think it would have been warm. It still would have been cold.
Yeah. Nasty.
He might as well just grab the cow and beat the cow.
I don't even know how that digests, man.
Blood, I think you'd have to get used to it, blood. I think even if you ate meat, I think if you just tried it, you'd vomit everywhere, blood.
Yeah, man.
Your system
that's run belly for free, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like some of these food shops out here. But
for real.
Your system would have to get used to it. It'd be like me if I tried to eat meat again. I'd probably vomit.
Yeah, you would because your body now probably would struggle to digest it like that.
It'd see it as like I think what I think happens. I think your body loses the enzymes to break down certain things, and also I feel like your body sees it as like a foreign object.
Yeah.
So like for example, when you get ill, the germs enter your body and your white blood cells would attack it in it.
Yeah.
Unless it's something crazy like the CV19 or something out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it gets through. I think it's like that. So I think that's why people are sick when they're not used to eating things. That's your body just trying to say, blood, what's this? Just get it out of here.
What was I watching? I was watching some Turkish brothers.
Okay.
They talk about hair transplants and that, you know, on YouTube.
Yeah.
And he was saying,
he does them or he had one himself?
nah, it was a video. A man had a hair transplant,
Okay.
and some Turkish brothers were doing commentary on it. And
Okay.
he started to like, I think he went to go and eat after, and they were saying that he shouldn't have ate the meat because it. What did he say it does, man? He said it does something as far as his oxygen or something. Like,
Oh, so that could stop.
yeah, that's what I was
That could
thinking.
stop it
Yeah.
holding.
He said something about like it does
Mad.
something to his oxygen or something, and I remember thinking, yo, this is deep, you know, like.
Mad too.
But to be honest, I see a couple vegan brothers on Instagram. There's one who follows us and we follow him.
What, Amplant?
Amplant, big up yourself. Like, he's vegan and his meals look serious, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and his
But
meals
remember-
his meals look fun.
Yeah.
get what I mean?
Fam, the vegan thing don't have to be boring, blood.
Yeah, his look fun, man.
You know what? Because I'm pesky in it, but you know I eat some, I still eat vegan stuff as well.
Yeah. I mean, because I think a lot of his dishes look really appealing.
Yeah.
Like plantains, avocados,
Fam,
lentils,
there's
all
a,
kind of
there's a
things.
lot
Yeah.
of things you can eat. Blood, you know
And it
it's-
must be good for the body too.
Yeah. Fam, you know, it's mad we're hearing this because I should follow him, you know. I don't know his name, sorry. I think he's American though. Always comes up on my thing, blood, like a vegan guy as well.
Yeah.
Blood, these things look fire, fam. Because he's got, man's need to get it. He's got one like juice press thing. So we'll just like press fresh lemon, press lime, just add water and all. It makes basic, but his things are banging, fam. And his food as well. All looks really nice, blood. The vegan thing don't have to be boring, blood. And it's not all like, and it don't all have to be like meat replacement stuff either.
Like I said, it must be good for the body, man.
Yeah. I think the best one you can do if you go that route is like a raw food vegan.
Yeah, I was again, you see, I'm watching a lot of this stuff on YouTube. There was a man who said he went 30 days only eating raw vegetables and fruit.
Oh, not cooking nothing.
Just, that's all he ate. And my man's coming like Bruce Lee, fam. See what I'm saying? But he said that's all he eat. That's all he ate for 30 days straight. Like raw plant. The food look boring still, I ain't gonna lie. See, like Ant Plant's food now,
Yeah.
it looks appealing. You know, like a man would look
But fam,
forward to
yeah,
eating
no,
that.
I know. But even I must be getting it wrong then. Correct me in the comments then, because I'm not 100% sure on it. You know when I say raw food vegan, does it? I thought that was more just like, so you'll eat like, fruit, you know, like fruit, veg, and all of that. I didn't know. Does it literally mean it's uncooked though?
I believe so, yeah. I'll send you the video.
I thought you could do the raw. I just took it as in like that's all you'd eat. So you know, like proper fruits and vegetables. So you wouldn't have like any meat replacements or anything like that. That's what I took it as. I didn't know it meant the stuff had to literally be raw. I just meant it thought raw as in like raw from the ground.
Yeah,
So like
crazy.
natural from the ground.
It's crazy, man.
Crazy in the dunya, fam. What we saying, fam?
People,
Thursday's great again.
it's the Express Stream
Fam,
Show.
what you telling me, fam? Time flies when you're having fun.
It does, man. It does, man. It does. People, it's the Express Truth Show, making Thursdays great again. Before we get out of here, people, listen, it's very, very important, man. Jump into our description box below. Sign up to the dating app, Melanin Matchmaker. Melanin Matchmaker is a dating app that connects black singles. Very, very important. Very, very important, ladies. Very, very important, fellas. Jump on there. Use our code. Sign up.
Facts.
And meet your king or queen today. People, it's the Express Truth Show, making Thursdays great again.
Raffle link is back in the bio as well.
That's it, man. We out of here, people.
Gang.